And here, Dillian Whyte on the comeback trail against the unbeaten American Jermaine Franklin. Tension fills the air once again as the bell gets them underway in a fight in which Eddie Hearn during the week said could be life-changing for Jermaine Franklin, potentially career-ending for Dillian Whyte. So much at stake here over the course of potentially 12 rounds. The corner of Franklin suggesting that the left hand to the body is the key shot to them.
Really intrigued to see how Franklin approaches this fight. He's a good boxer. He's got very quick hands. The big question I have, does he have the power to trouble Dillian Whyte? Well, we know how he's going to approach the fight, on the front foot, looking to land those big shots. Notably the left hook, and follow it up with the right hand. Tremendous body puncher, and like you said, Mike, huge pot of gold for the winner here with a potential fight against Anthony Joshua. So much to fight for.
David Hayes joined us down at ringside once again, and some confident work with the left hand from the American early on, David.
Really impressed. That jab to the body is a very, very educated shot. He's not taken anything stupid so far. He's not rushing his opportunity. He looks very experienced, nice counter punch. But he's got to once again look out for Dillian Whyte's counter left hook, which he knocked pretty much everybody out with that shot. I like what I'm seeing at the moment. The guy's calm. He's relaxed. He doesn't look like he's flustered or out of his level. I like what I'm seeing here.
And he'll start putting that right hand over the top, I feel. That jab to the body, like you said, he's getting the reaction from Dillian Whyte, so I don't think it'll be too long until we see the right come over the top of that jab.
Lovely solid shot to the body once again from Dillian Whyte at the beginning of this, the 5th round.
He's shown a lot of know-how, Jermaine Franklin. I think it's 35 amateur fights he had, won the National Golden Gloves, but showing in there that he can really fight. He knows exactly what to do. And again, I just want to see Dillian Whyte close that gap. Like you said, David, he is starting to feel the pace.
Dillian's playing with him in there now. He's fully aware that Franklin can't hurt him with anything. He's showing him this no respect, just walking into the distance, putting his hands up, and everything seems to bounce off him with no effect. Now Franklin's wanting a bit of time. Now he's started to complain with a body shot, with a low blow, because he needs to break.
Some big, deep breaths in there as well.
Yeah. That poker face he had in early rounds is slowly sliding away.
Into the 2nd minute of round 5. And here's the petrol slowly draining from the tank of 29-year-old Jermaine Franklin. This his first outing outside the United States, and only his 2nd fight in 3 years. These two were talked about meeting around this time last year, but that was just one of a number of frustrations, as well as issues with a former manager that have kept Franklin out of the ring. Now it's his turn to try to reply to the body. Again, Whyte takes them unmoved in the centre of the ring.
Yeah, holding his feet a bit more, trying to push Dillian Whyte back now, and that will certainly use up a lot of energy. Changing the angles with the shots, Dillian Whyte there. Uppercuts followed by the hooks to the body. There was that right hand over the jab to the... After the jab to the body from Franklin. Hitting the gloves off. Dillian Whyte has got him back into the red corner. Good work to the body. Vicious body punches from Dillian Whyte. Franklin's been
has got the crowd going. No, Franklin turns and responds in his own way. 40 seconds to go in round 5.
What a spirited effort there from Franklin. Really wanted to let everyone know he wasn't hurt. But those bursts he may need a little later on.
Uppercuts from Dillian Whyte.
And then immediately switches to the body. Strong stuff, but Franklin once again fires back. Once again responds.
Flashy combination from Franklin. Nice stuff. Changing the levels with the shots. Yeah, he's a little one-paced at the minute, maybe saving it for the later rounds. Good work from the American, good flashy combinations.
And again, good variation from the American to body and to head. And keeping the work rate going here with 45 seconds to go in round 6. Potentially still half the fight to go.
He really fancies this, Franklin.
Is Franklin sensing that Dillian Whyte can no longer go through the gears as Whyte lands a solid right hand to the body. But immediately Franklin comes back once again.
This is where he's got to get to work. Dillian Whyte has got his man backed into the red corner. Backfires Franklin.
2 solid shots to the body, followed up to the head. This is a good combination and a good response from Jermaine Franklin here. In tougher than he's been at any stage in his career, and so far showing he belongs.
This fight's way too close for my liking. It feels as though there's no real urgency from Dillian here. He doesn't really, he's not fighting as though he's close on points. That right hand for the first time seemed like it did a little bit of damage.
Big right hand from Jermaine Franklin at the end of the 9th round. Huge round from Franklin there. That's the first time Dillian's really felt any of Franklin's shots. Can he find one of those left hooks that we were looking at earlier in the program? The one he landed not to finish, but to trouble Joseph Parker and floor him. The one he landed to finish Derek Chisora in their rematch. The one that troubled Anthony Joshua in the 2nd round of their fight back in 2015. David alongside me, imploring Dillian Whyte to get to work behind the jab. That effective jab that can set up the backhand and the shots to the body.
Yes, he wants him to shoot that jab straight up. From the old light heavyweight Bob Fosse used to do it so well and fire back with an uppercut. It'd be a good move against the likes of Franklin, who's a tad short than Dillian Whyte, but back comes the American, pushing Dillian Whyte onto the ropes.
Another one of those uppercuts gets through from Dillian Whyte as we reach the halfway stage of round number 12 here. Whyte attempting to salvage his career at the highest level. And has he done enough to deserve another rematch against Anthony Joshua? As a crunching left hook lands on his chin once again from Franklin.
Both very fatigued here. Dillian's landed the bigger shots of the two. But Franklin's showing a very good chin to take that overhand right just as he did just then. You know, he deserves to hear that final bell.
They landed right hands almost simultaneously there as we move into the final minute of an absorbing contest here. Whyte tries to get on the front foot. Another shake of the head from Franklin, and this is a big attack from Dillian Whyte inside the last 40 seconds. But Franklin, like he's done so often in the contest, responds and fires back.
Good finish in this final round from Dillian Whyte. Really letting his hands go, chopping down with that right hand.
Franklin desperately hanging on here. He almost fell into Dillian Whyte there. Just the last few seconds of the contest here now. By the side of the eye of Franklin, who's on the edge of being beaten here. Last few seconds, the bell rings, and the bell saves Jermaine Franklin. And so we go to the scorecards. And which way will it go after 12 hard-fought, absorbing, torrid rounds?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a nice round of applause out here for both of these warriors. After 12 rounds of action here at Wembley, London, England, we go to the judges' scorecards. Michael Alexander, 115, a draw. Gregors Melenda and Jurgen Langos both scored this bout 116 to 112 for your winner by majority decision,